the manager becoming England's men's manager after Southgate. I was like, stop that noise, man. Stop that noise. The manager, bro, becoming Southgate's successor. And I was saying, stop that noise, bro. There's levels to this, fam. Stop it, man. Go from Southgate to her. I don't even know her name is, bro. But England played okay, I guess. But
alright, man, we're live, man. Fuck all that football shit, man. Especially, nah, don't even chat too much. Still,
we live, baby. Let's go.
Yo, what's happening, people?
What's happening?
Tune into another episode of Roll On, Roll Off, the podcast.
Yes,
back
sir.
again.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Colo, aka Mr. Believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And to my left,
Retired Marco, you already know.
come on.
What you saying, fam?
It's good, fam.
Yes, sir. I'm good, fam.
In a minute, fam.
It's been a min. But I'm back, though.
Obviously,
I'm back.
people that watched previous episode, we already went through where we was at and all of that.
Yeah, go watch that episode,
yeah, if you wanna know, even if you don't like football, you wanna know what we was doing.
Yeah.
Just go check that.
First 10 minutes.
Yeah, just check the first 10. Feel me? Once you start hearing about football and tactics,
Yeah.
then you can lock off. Feel me? Then come back to extra time.
Yeah,
Then come back to extra time. Feel me? Open 2 tabs. Yeah.
Facts.
You keep the roll on, roll off normal episode.
Yep.
Keep the extra time.
Right.
Right now, you pause the extra time. You go and you find the first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes.
Watch that.
Yeah.
Spotify that. Apple Music that. Whatever you gotta do.
YouTube, all of that.
Then you come back.
Yep.
And you finish watching this.
Extra time.
That's what you do. That's
No
what
football chat here.
Come on, man.
It's not what we're here for.
Facts.
What's been going on?
Nah, it's been a lot going on still, fam.
Oh, man.
Well, we was just... Anyway, if you was watching the stream, we was watching the Gigs freestyle. His album just came out, I think, or mixtape, I don't know.
Yeah, Zero Tolerance.
Zero Tolerance.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it, I can't lie.
I've not heard it yet, nah.
I haven't gotten around to it. To be honest, I'm just not motivated to listen to new music. I still ain't even heard J Hus, you know.
I'm not surprised.
I'm just not motivated.
I'm not surprised with you, fam.
What?
You're that guy, fam.
What?
You never watch or hear things when it's out.
Nah, that's not true.
That is true, fam.
That's not true.
If we're talking film-wise,
yeah, that's films.
you watch them like a year or 2 later.
Yeah, but that's films.
Like when I get around to it,
yeah, like, but that's
it.
films though. But
yeah.
like,
Music-wise, you're normally like on point with music.
But
so.
I ain't been bothered. I can't lie, bro.
Neither have I will be honest. Like I've not checked out for new music like that really. Like,
do you know
cause summertime's not really for that because there's just a lot of festivals. There's a lot of festivals. Like I more see performances more than like new music.
But people drop around.
Yeah, people drop around summer for sure. But I'm not motivated to like unless it has to be like specific artists that I would really go and check for.
Yeah.
But I'm not really like motivated to listen out for like new music and stuff. Like I'm more visual, so I like watching performances.
Of albums or tapes.
It depends on the artist. It depends on the artist, but there's only a handful of people that I would go and listen to new music if they dropped it on this day. That I would be that person to go listen.
Who in the UK would you do that?
There's only a selected few. So Chip, Gets, Huss. Let me not stretch too far. Pause, but I'll keep it at that.
Stormzy?
Nah, not for me. Not for me. I mean, big up Stormzy. I'm not a hater for him. Like he does what he does. It's always blockbuster whenever he performs or whatever. But it's just not my. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. That's all it is. I'm not gonna put down his team. Pause.
Yeah, there's no shade. I hear that still.
I like watching performances, man. I can't lie. Like I could watch someone who I don't really check out for. Bar the 4 names. Everyone else, I can go watch a video of them performing. I like watching performances. Yeah, rather than listen to a tape. I like watching performances.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I prefer a tape. How do you prefer a performance to tape? I know you're saying depends on the person.
Yeah, depends on the person.
But
someone that I don't really listen to, or I might be like a casual fan to, I would much rather watch a performance than then sit down or walk around or run and listen to their project.
But
depends on who it is though as well, of course.
But let's say they got a big song. Yeah. Like, wouldn't you just like have that song? Like, that's what you just listen to. You're not going to listen to the whole tape. You just listen to the song.
Look, I think it works the other way around for me. Like, if it's a good performance.
Performance like what? Like live performance?
Yeah, live performance, yeah. Not like a fire in the booth or Daily Duppy. No, I'm talking like you're on stage. And it could be like a show. No, it don't have to be that song. Like,
oh, so just their performance?
Yeah, just the performance overall. And if I like the performance, I'll go and check their projects. Be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I like the performance. That's how I mostly get onto like new people.
No, but what I'm saying is, do you prefer watching performances or do you prefer listening to
overall
music, albums,
performances?
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, even in the morning, you see me in mornings, yeah, I don't listen to music in the morning.
Okay.
I listen to podcasts. Like, I'm not, do you know what I mean? The only time I really very much listen to music is when I'm in the kitchen.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's just me still,
no, but I think that's interesting. I'd rather prefer listening to someone's tape than watching a performance.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd rather listen. The only person that I can think of that I would prefer watching would be Michael Jackson. But that's it.
The Showtime GOAT.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. His performances, I would rather go back and watch rather.
Yeah, but that's MJ. I'm talking about from the UK.
But from the UK,
just listen to tape.
Where you know what I'm saying, you put your time in, because some people aren't good live performance.
They're not,
but they can still make great music.
That is true.
Like,
again, it's context behind it is. It depends on who it is. It depends on who it is. Like, if Bruno Mars dropped an album tomorrow, I'm listening to that album.
Yeah,
he puts out great projects.
Yeah. It's not that. Yeah. I'm not saying that you don't listen to the tapes or whatever. It's just that you prefer performances to actually listen to the music.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But again, the whole not listening to music in the morning really makes sense, because it's like I would prefer watching a performance.
So you'd put on a performance, but you wouldn't listen to.
No, I don't. I don't listen to music like that. I wouldn't. How normal? I say normal. How most people would listen to music is, I don't know, in the morning, on train, bus, driving. Yeah, cool. I hear all that. Me, especially, I'm just talking about morning. That's just one part of the day. I don't listen to music in the morning.
But I don't get what that has to do with anything.
I don't take in music as most people will. That's what it is.
Because you don't listen in the morning.
No, not because I don't listen. I'm just mentioning, like I said, I'm just mentioning one part of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm a bit confused. I can't lie still. Like,
ask me a question.
Yeah, no, I'm confused. What does you not listen to music in the morning make you different from, or how you perceive would be different to how people would consume music?
Because apart from the selective few, I'm not rushing to listen to people's music. You, on the other hand, depending on who it is, will listen to their music when they drop. I'm sure.
But that's the same thing, because it's not like everyone I'm gonna go as soon as they drop.
But you've got more than 4 names that you would go and listen to.
Yeah, but
mine's very selective.
Yeah, but but it's still the same thing. It's selective. Okay. I just have more people that I listen to, or that I would go and listen to straight away. But it's selective, because it's not like you're saying that everyone I listen to, as soon as they drop, I want to hear that project. As soon as there's certain people that I would, and there's certain people that they've dropped before, I'll go and listen to it, and then sometimes they drop and I don't want to hear it.
No, I think I'm just more visual. Like, I just like watching performances. I like watching like just the production of performances and where it is. I just prefer it that way, to be honest, because that way I can get put onto their projects from before, or I was like, all right, like that was a good show, let me go listen to their projects. I think that's what it is. Yeah,
fair enough. Let us know in the comments what you think in terms of that. But that freestyle from Gigs that we saw, how you feeling about it?
Meh.
We ain't listened to the album.
Meh.
I was seeing people on Twitter, they were like, oh man, like Gigs, for the sake of his legacy, he should think, and I'm just like, I hear it, I think you kind of had the same kind of sentiments, but I feel like he shouldn't, because it's like he's introducing himself in like America, like seeing a lot more with like Americans now.
Yeah, he's spending a lot of time out there.
Yeah, even like the GRM gala, because everyone went, they had like Bobby Schmurder there, I think Fabulous was there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's obviously through gigs and networking and going over in New York and all of that. So I feel like he has to keep producing, because people are now watching him. Like, he's got more eyes on him, especially like from America.
Yeah. So
I feel like that's why he has to, because like he's a legacy act, isn't it? Like, he's not supposed to, because a normal legacy act will then they drop when they want to drop, and they can take a few years out and whatnot. But Giggs is like consistent, because I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to like bridge that kind of gap.
Yeah.
But
I just felt like the freestyle, I think like he just wrote it that morning on the way to Apple Music Studios. I felt like that's what it felt like. So I feel like most people that do that, brother, they're writing or whatever, or rehearsing from like a week before or whatever. That felt like just a throwaway. Like, I just need to write something for the morning quickly, just drop it, and then that's what it felt like. That's the energy I got.
Why? Just what the energy,
like just the energy from it. No, because like I know his style of rapping, you know, like he's not gonna stray too far from that style, but it just felt like, let me just quickly write something and just do this quickly. That's what it felt like. It was just a bit meh.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I've heard him do for, I said like his daily duppies, like when he wants to, he can go crazy.
Yeah.
That felt like,
it was a bit mid.
I'm just on a press run. Let me just do this quickly. Do you know what I mean? That's what it felt like.
Very true.
But you know, it's a legacy at this point, isn't it? So it's just like his expectation is very high. Compared to other rappers. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was meh. But I'm gonna listen to the album. I'll listen to the album. Definitely gonna. We had him in our Mount Rushmore, innit? South.
Yeah, Giggs, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
PJ didn't let
me. No shade.
We say a sneak vote.
He's a young spray or something. He was joking. He was joking.
He said sneaky. You always call him sneaky.
Sneaky, innit? Yeah. But yeah, it's a bit meh, innit? But I'm gonna listen to the project Zero Tolerance. I'll give it a listen. And
talking about listening, have you heard Keke Palmer's new song with Usher?
Of course I haven't. I thought he was gonna say, of course I have. Of course I haven't. It's called Boyfriend. Featuring who?
Usher. Usher, man.
Oh, brother.
Just when you think she can't get any more cornier, check the thing as well, please.
She's weird, man.
The stream.
Check what?
The stream.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, as thing. She. Just when you think she can't get more cornier.
Brother, she's a weirdo, man.
Bruh, black women, man, we gotta do better. Man. She's literally just gone. Literally, this whole Usher thing has broken her marriage. Yeah. Do you know how crazy that is?
Where'd you go? Yeah. But she weren't married to him, was she?
Or was she not married?
No, I don't think they were married. I think they were just co-parenting.
Oh, swear.
I think they were just co-parenting, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, so...
okay. I thought they were married. Like.
Nah. They weren't married.
But still, it's gone and broken a happy home.
I've not heard the song, innit?
Neither.
But the song's called Boyfriend, featuring Usher. Not far from the whole scandalous behavior from the Usher show, innit? But
that is crazy.
I just think it's corny as hell. Some people say it's great PR. I think it's just corny, man. And there was just a video. There was a video of Keke Palmer's her ex or whatever relationship they have of him like doing like his boxing training and like next time.
When I see Usher,
when he sees Usher next time,
I'll box him in his face though. I would.
You wouldn't even get close to Usher, bro.
Like as I say, if I'm in the vicinity of Usher, I'm not gonna think. But if Usher comes like, sorry, bro, like let me or wants to talk or whatever.
What is there to talk about?
I'm just gonna be like, even if he's like, like when my intention, like, do you know what it is? I'll let him gas. Like, oh yeah, do you know what?
I think that's just corny from him, to be honest. What is there to talk about, fam? There's nothing to talk about.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, there isn't. But I'm saying if he ever was caught in that situation, that, like, let's just say, I don't know, that a show, something, him and Usher had a show, and Usher's like, you know what, let me just go chat to him, just to whatever. I'll uppercut him, fam. I'll hear him out, and then I just uppercut him.
Let that shit go, fam.
Huh?
Let that shit go, bro. There's nothing to talk about.
No, because Usher's taking the piss, fam.
Who's taking the piss? Usher?
Yeah, they both are.
Brother, leave that alone, man. Leave that alone.
No, I'm not saying go and fight. I'm not saying go fight. But
you just said if he was in the vicinity with my man, you're talking to him, you uppercut him, blood.
No, I'm saying, I said if I'm in the vicinity with him, and he then like goes and like, like, let me just like talk, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to have like a man conversation.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't bang him in his face. Oh, brother, move from me, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would go and hear him out, and then I'll punch him up.
Nah, let that shit go, fam. If Usher does that,
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's what I would do. I would punch him in his face because because the thing is, he's making the song. The song is like, cool, you didn't mean, obviously, let's say the show, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
But now you've done the song, it's like you're taking the piss because that's what his girl is on. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear it. Yeah.
I mean, that's what Kiki is doing basically. She's like trying to play it off.
Yeah.
So you're into like things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'll be like, no, I hear it. It's a business decision, bruv. I'll bottle him, bruv. Let me not even have a weapon in my hand, fam. Car. I'll do something dangerous.
It's not worth it, man. It's not even worth it, bro. It is what it is, fam.
But it's disrespecting the thing, fam.
It is it. Sometimes you just gotta let shit slide, fam.
I'm saying if that was to happen. I'm saying if that was to happen.
I hear it.
Like if you read a pulled you for a conversation and he comes out without having a scratch or anything on him.
Yeah.
Like after man is disrespecting you and he's getting paid for disrespecting you. Like,
getting paid for real.
He's getting money, fam.
Yeah.
Streams and stuff. Yeah.
Usher does need to come to London though. He needs to put on or not necessarily come to London and do like 3 dates, but he needs to go on tour, like a European tour, and I think he's in France.
Is he?
Not currently, but I remember seeing that he's going to be in France one time. I think tickets are hella expensive, but yeah, he does need to forward to London still. I would pay to watch Usher. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah. I can't remember the last time he was in the UK.
I can't remember neither, but he definitely needs to touch down in London. And
but them tickets will go quick.
They will go quick. They will go not cheap.
Quick. They will be like when Chris Brown came back.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like that basically.
Yeah. Usher needs to do a stadium, bro. He can't do the O2. There's no point doing the O2 at this point. If you're such a huge artist, going to the O2 is a waste of time. Beyonce did the Olympic Park for like 4 days. What?
Do a Tottenham Stadium.
Brother, are you being for real?
In the UK?
Yes.
In America?
Easily, bro. He would have to add an extra 2 dates. Easily. Are you
off 1 date, yeah. But
brother, he can do 4 days, bro.
He could. Yeah, I'm
Sell out. Sell out, bro. Are you crazy?
Like Beyonce. So he's like Beyonce.
Yes, easily.
In the UK, I don't know, you know.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm leaning towards yes, but I feel like...
Brother, you need to be sure, fam.
I'm not 100% sure.
Usher selling out the Olympic Park or Tottenham or whatever it is easy.
4 dates in a row.
How many did Beyonce do? She did 3 days, no?
I think so.
3. Let's say 3, yeah, because I know she did 3 for sure. I'm not sure if she did a 4.
I feel like Usher will do the first 2, sell out the first 2.
Brother, he'll sell out all 3, bro.
The third one, it might be a stretch.
He'll put 2 out, he'll sell out 2 and then add a third and they'll sell out. He's selling out all 3. He's selling out all 3 easy. When's the last time Usher was here in London? And
that's what I'm saying.
But that's why he would do it easily.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. It's the novelty of Usher ain't here recently.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas Beyonce's one is like, I'm Beyonce.
It was the same thing. When was the last time she came to London? I can't tell you the last time she was in London, fam. She ain't...
No, but she's off the back of that album.
So and that album weren't the greatest neither.
Nah, but that was a big album. That was a huge album.
No, it wasn't.
Worldwide, that's a huge album.
I'm
not comparing it to her. I'm saying because it doesn't have to measure up. It can be a huge album and be her shittest album because that's the level of Beyonce. So with her, thing, because especially her doing the housey thing, but they were literally renting out clubs just to have listening parties with no Beyonce there. They're literally women just filled.
Yeah, but this is Beyonce though.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like with her, it was still a huge album worldwide. Like that. No, like you won't break my soul type.
It was a huge album in Europe.
Yeah, that's a huge album.
Yeah, in Europe. So
that's
so
what I'm saying. We're in Europe.
Of course. So her doing that album and selling out stadiums. That's not some. That's never a surprise.
I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm not disagreeing with you. We're actually saying the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised. But I'm saying she had that album. Whereas
but she
Usher,
did old songs though.
Huh?
She did old songs.
Yeah. But obviously, it's part of the
show.
Part of the show. But Usher doesn't have that, and he doesn't have.
He doesn't have what?
He doesn't have like an album out that is like impacting like how Beyonce's one was.
You don't have to.
I know he doesn't have to, but what I'm saying is like that's why it's like it's just novelty. It's not like current, because current Usher ain't.
But regardless of the reason.
Yeah, no, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason as to why he would do them shows. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah, because he's not dropped anything. You're absolutely right. But I think he will drop something this year. If not this year, early next year. I think he's gearing up to drop something. Plus, he's been on singles. I've got obviously the boyfriend tune or whatever. Like he is active in the studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can only imagine he will drop something this year at some point. But him selling out stadiums in the UK, that's easy. That's light. That's light, bro. That's light. I'm surprised Beyonce even done the Olympic Park.
Why?
I thought she would have done Wembley. I thought Beyonce would have done Wembley. I thought that would have been easy.
It's a lot of people, fam.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people. Was it like?
I think the weekends. I only know this because someone at work told me, like a customer at work, was that the weekend performed at Wembley. It was like the most sold out tickets ever at Wembley. It's like 87,000.
Yeah,
and that's for the weekend.
And that's the weekend, which Beyonce could.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But apparently, like, well, I mean,
Usher could.
The guy that was telling me is like he didn't enjoy it because it was just so many people. Like it was so super packed.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Do you think Usher could sell out Wembley?
Yes, man. Yes, bro. Yes, come on, man. We ain't even gonna do that. Like, we're gonna like Usher's like just the slow jam king.
No,
man's got the unts music too, fam.
But it's a while ago. That's what I'm saying. It's a while ago.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
It don't. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why it doesn't matter?
It does matter.
For the reason that you just said is novelty. So he don't have to drop it. When's the last time Usher's come to London, bro? I couldn't tell you. I'm sure it's been years. I'm sure it's been a lot of years.
2 days of Wembley. I don't know.
I'm not saying two, but Weeknd did one day, innit? Usher could do one day too, and so could Beyonce, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not comparing all three of them. I'm just saying who can do it for one day at Wembley, one night at Wembley. Can they do it? Beyonce certainly can. So could Usher, bro.
I don't know, man.
I don't know,
man. I don't know. Let us know. What
it was the same. It was the same thing with Chris Brown when he sold out London. But when's the last time he came to London? Before that, it was years. It was like over 10+ years.
But Chris Brown couldn't do the old Wembley.
If he did, but
his first day,
take away all those 5 days at O2. If he just came back on a Wembley thing, 100%, easy. What?
I don't know.
He sold out all 5 dates.
I know, but it's different.
That's equivalent to one day at Wembley.
I understand, but it's different. Like selling out, it's different when you're selling out.
This
80. I don't. But there's certain levels of superstardom.
Facts. I don't think
Chris Brown ain't it. Even with the novelty.
Yes, he could, man.
I don't know. And Usher,
brother, you can't tell me you can sell out 5 days at the O2 and like this, like 5 days, bro.
I understand.
And you telling me he can't do one night in Wembley?
Nah.
The O2's 20,000. Maths alone tells you that he could do Wembley.
No, but it's different, man.
Why is it different?
Because you're getting all those people at one time.
Yes.
In Wembley.
Yes.
I think it's different. Selling all of it is different. I don't think selling it. Let us know what you think.
That's crazy.
It's doing 20,000 a night is different from doing 80-something thousand in one.
And that was 3 O2 nights in a row, and then a week after another one, and then a week after another one.
I hear it.
Come on, man.
To me, it's still 20,000.
That's crazy.
It's still 20,000.
5 nights.
Brother, it's still, he's performing to 20,000 people at one time.
Do you think Wizkid could?
He could do Wembley.
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't think so?
He could. Wait,
I think low-key he could, you know.
Nah, hell no. There's reason why they don't.
He sold out Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham. Yeah, Tottenham. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So he can't do Wembley.
I think Wembley is that's a lot of people, bro. Like, these are like people that go, like, how can I say it? You gotta think about it. Capital, they have their summertime ball where they bring all the biggest pop stars in the world, and it's still a festival thing. Yeah. Even them will struggle. Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't struggle.
They will struggle to fill out Wembley. Wembley alone, this is why it's a whole ball thing. Because you don't, who do you see, even like pop stars that just go Wembley?
They don't struggle to, they sell out because the amount of the Craig Davids and the Taylor Swifts and the Weeknd and whoever else, man, I don't know. But there's a collective of names.
That's exactly my point.
So struggling to fill out the stadium is not going to be a problem. They sell out all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about now. If they don't do it individually, like it's not like a normal thing where their artists come and start selling out Wembley on the regular. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's even, they got to get them on a summertime ball where all of them are there. Usher he's not talking to Taylor Swift. Like, I got more faith in Taylor Swift selling out Wembley than I got of Usher. Beyonce is in that superstardom realm because she's a superstar, but she still has current music that is like of today. Like You Won't Break My Soul, that would, you know what I mean, you couldn't get away from that song. But Usher don't have that superstardom, nor does he have the music that currently everyone, like not everyone, but it's like
new music.
New music that's a big cultural impact. Like his music is still good. But he'll
sell out. Even, I hear what you're saying. He's not dropped any music now for there to be a buzz around him.
Yeah.
But his catalog alone and his novelty and the amount that I can't, like, it's again, last time he's been to London, couldn't tell you when. That alone sells out the stadium. That alone.
I don't think so. I think Tottenham, I don't think it's enough superstardom to sell out Wembley. I just don't believe so.
Do you think Burna Boy could?
Wembley?
Yeah. Brother, Burna Boy does. Burna Boy.
Probably Burna Boy has probably more of a chance now.
More than Wizkid? Huh? More than Wizkid? Because you weren't sure on Wizkid, but you're saying yes to Burna Boy. I think
Burna Boy,
I think just momentum right now with Burna Boy, like the last year or so, has been absolutely crazy.
I think Burna Boy, I think
he did the Olympic Park too.
Yeah,
sold out.
So, but I just don't think, like, it's no disrespect to Usher, but I just don't think you're not that level of superstardom and you're not that current.
That is unbelievable.
But he's not that level. But we're talking about Beyonce. He is not Beyonce, bro. He's Beyonce to us in our culture. Like, he's that level. But you have to think, Usher is not renowned as like Beyonce. Beyonce is another level.
I'm not comparing. The thing is, I'm not comparing them.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think
Usher's got those songs too.
He's got novelty, yes, but it's like how can I say?
If he drops a Unts record tomorrow, it's going crazy.
It will.
If he drops a oh my gosh type tune, it's going crazy.
It will.
Yeah.
But that is like, it's kind of like slowed up for
maybe he'll drop an album and then tour.
Yeah, maybe.
And then he'll sell out.
And let's see if he goes for Wembley.
Yeah. But again, you got to remember, I was like, I think Tottenham, I read somewhere that Tottenham, when they hold these concerts, I think they're only allowed maybe, like, I think 4 a year.
Oh, okay.
And I remember, I think there was like a bit of back and forth where I think Beyonce's team and Wembley, because I think she wanted to do an extra day or something like that. I'm not too sure. People that know. And Tottenham didn't allow it because like they only allowed a certain amount of performances a year.
Damn.
And Beyonce took maybe 2 of them or something like that. She wanted to do a 3.
This kid had.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I don't know what Wembley rule is. I'm not too sure.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
Can Usher sell out Wembley on a one-off night?
Full capacity.
Yeah, like sell out.
I'm not talking about like 60,000 sold. Like 80,000, 70, like it should be capacity.
Yeah, because I wonder what that looks like. Because you see, when they sell out, these stadiums, obviously a stadium's like that, innit?
Yeah.
The screen has to whoever's behind the screen, obviously they don't allocate them seats to anyone, innit? You know, so for the Weeknd to sell out 87,000, he must be slap bang in the middle.
Yeah, you have to be in the middle,
and just everyone to see.
Yeah,
that must look crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably how Beyonce's show kind of look like. You know, like with her, she always has like the big. Like it would be obviously the stage, then like the bit that comes out, and it's just very like wide, and I don't know how they
like
do it,
the setup must be crazy as well.
Must be still. But you see there was offering listening tickets or something like that. I swear it must have been a joke.
They were offering what? Listening
tickets. So you go backstage, but you can't watch the performance. But you're backstage, you get to listen to the performance. They were selling listeners.
That can't be true.
But I swear I saw that.
Listening tickets.
But you're backstage.
You're taking a piss. Get the fuck out.
And they were going for money.
Why?
Because you're backstage.
Who gives a fuck? You can't see nothing.
No, but the thing is, you're not getting, like, you gotta think about the tickets are scarce. These are Beyonce tickets. They're scarce. Yeah. So now the tickets come up for listening. You're backstage. You're still in the build like raw, but you just can't think.
I would not pay anything. I wouldn't even go for free.
But it's Beyonce.
I don't care. I wouldn't go for free, bro. I'm stepping out my yard to see you
though,
and watch. Yeah, I'm talking about me. I'm stepping out my yard to see you and to watch you and to hear you live. Now you're telling me I can be in a vicinity, but you can't see nothing.
No, but you're looking at the wrong perspective. Look at it like you didn't get no tickets. But Beyonce's thing, but then now this ticket comes up, so it's like the best of a worst situation.
All right, so tickets are $2.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spend $150. Because you said that the listen tickets went for P as well.
Yeah, they went for P. Yeah,
obviously not as much as a live ticket. But I was like, all right, cool. Say tickets $2.
Probably a couple bills.
120.
I think it was a few bills.
That's good. That makes no sense. Or do they get like a special headphones or something? Or do they just stand like where the bar area is? And I don't get it. I don't know.
I don't know, but I feel like they're just backstage. Or you're on the you're on the. Oh no, you can't be on the side of the stage. You must be like backstage out
where the bar is.
You're probably looking at the stairs or something.
That's nah.
But think about it. That's what I'm saying. But there's people out there that'll pay it because
that's ridiculous.
They're Beyonce stands. Like that's what I'm saying. Usher don't have like that. And I'm not. Again, it's not a disrespect, but like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the level that people will go just to say I'm at a Beyonce show. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
you can't style on me and say I was at a Beyonce show and you didn't see her. You can't style on me on that, man. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you were there,
but it's there.
But
I heard it live.
So were the cleaners and the bar staff too.
I heard it sonically differently to anyone else.
You heard it the same as if I was to listen to an album, fam. You didn't see her, bro. I was like, I could do the same thing at the comfort of my yard on Spotify. I'm sorry, blood.
Like, you can even watch the performance live.
For real, you can just wait a couple of days. Apple Music drop a performance on YouTube, fam. You could have just done that, bro. But instead, you spent like $2 to listen.
In the vicinity, maybe Beyonce might walk past you. You never know. Fam.
No, she won't. I can bet every penny that you won't see her, fam. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that happened still.
It's happening. What else is happening in the world?
What's happened? I saw something as well. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Staying on music, yeah. Fredo did an interview. Okay, who was it for? It was like 10
GQ?
things. Yeah, I think it was like 10 things they can't live without. Like, I've seen a few from people in it. And
this one aggravated you?
No, I wouldn't say that much. But I was gobsmacked. Like, what? Like, seriously? Like, for real? Like, you're not joking. It was one of the moments.
So what happened? So what did he say?
How much do you think, Because a lot of these music stars, sometimes they don't have time to cook in it. Sometimes it's food on the go.
Yeah.
And more times, some people just don't know how to cook. It is what it is. But how much do you think he spends on takeaway?
I know, obviously, but I saw the interview.
Say the number.
He spent 2 bags.
2 bags, bro.
A month.
On takeaway.
I hear it though, but how he explained it, he's passing the card round to the mandem as well.
No. Black card Nando's, you don't pay for nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking money he spends on delivery. 2 bags.
If you're buying for a lot of people, I can hear it still.
I don't. 2 bags, bro.
Yeah, 2 bags.
That's more than rent for a lot of people.
It's insane. It's insane. Like
2 bags.
He's styling.
But he said like, he said in the interview is like Nando's took away his black card because I think it wasn't even his fault. Because I think he was in Nando's and I think one of his brethren got into an argument with the staff or whatever. Yeah. So Nando's was like, no, we can't have that. We're taking away your black card. But that's another thing I don't get. Yeah, why are Nando's giving black cards to people that they can obviously just afford the food?
Because it's promotion.
Promotion to what though?
Because
they're not promoting the cards. Like it's just something that they have in their card or whatever.
Yeah, but
if they ever want free food. And then mostly takeaway, so it's not like they're sitting in the restaurant.
Yeah. But still, like if they go in, Fredo was in, it's just like there needs to be a gain in it, like because I saw someone say like, why don't you just give it to people that actually need food? Like, why does Fredo?
I hear it though. It's true.
It's true, but that's not how the world works.
It's not. Yeah, of course, but it's
because they got to get something out of it.
But the promotion ain't really. I don't see none of these stars promoting Nando's like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm not saying it like it's like a paid ad. Like it's like it's an incentive basically. Because if they're there, you're aligning yourself. I eat Nando's. Like him just even shouting out Nando's. That's free PR. That's free press for Nando's or whatnot. Just because off the strength of Fredo saying Nando's. Do you get what I'm saying?
I guess.
So it's just like those like basically what I'm saying is that them companies, they need to get something out of it. So that's why they're not giving it to people that actually need the food. It's like I'm gonna give it to a Fred or I'm gonna give it to a Dave because he might just go one time, like someone spot him, I saw Dave in Nando's, or he might one time, man, I was boxing off at Nando's. Like you never know, and that's just promotion out to millions. Like it may not be that one time that they think, but once they say anything Nando's, it's going to millions of people now. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's promotion like that. So I get it from a capitalist standpoint. That's why it happens.
I guess I find it outrageous. Still, I can't lie to you. 2 bags a month.
But is he running up 2 bags a month on the Nando's black card or just in total?
No. Black card, there's no limit.
Yeah, there's no. Okay.
So it's not that money coming out your account or you have like a certain budget on the black card. Like, you're not paying for nothing. As long as you have the black card, you're not paying for nothing. But it's 2 bills on where it's like Deliveroo or Uber Eats. There's money out of your account. Uncle Sam's. You're telling me within whatever, Uncle Sam's, whatever it is, whatever's local to you at the time. But 30 days you spent 2 bags on food.
Oh, do you know what we should do?
Yeesh, what?
Chicken shops. They should be ranked. Uncle Sam's is a West thing, innit?
Is it?
Yeah, I've never seen them.
Ain't Favourites a West thing?
Nah. Favourites.
I've seen Favourites.
Favourites is better. There's better than in South.
Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, that's better. Uncle Sam's I've seen is like...
I've not been Uncle Sam's.
Neither, but I didn't really trust this store.
It's hard. It's like... I can't really just trust chicken shops like that.
Yeah. I don't even eat chicken and chips like that anymore.
Yeah, neither do I. But, back in the day though.
So what obviously number one, like Morley's
has to be number one.
Standard, like like
what else is there in?
There's Dixie's, Favourites, Dallas. What else is there?
Morley's has to be number one still.
I don't know.
But that's just but for me, that's bias.
But I would say for me, my favourite one growing up was Perfect Fried Chicken in Peckham.
PFC.
That was my favourite one. Or Peckham Fried Chicken, whatever the hell it was called. That one there, they had a solid run. And Dixie's, that used to be next to Peckham Academy as well. Those used to be my favourite. Morley's in Peckham, that's a personal favourite. But a lot of people talk about Thornton Heath, but I'm not going Thornton Heath.
There's 2 Morley's within like a 0.2 mile radius around my yard, fam.
It's true.
There's 2 of them. And Morley's is expensive now.
It's gone up.
So is everything else, bro. Price has gone up everywhere, bro.
I would say Morley's is like it's got the streets. Morley's has the streets, but I feel like I thought Dixie's was underrated. But I thought Dallas was whack. I thought Dallas was the worst one that I've been to.
Is it?
But the Dallas I had on Wolf Road, that one was whack. I knew it was worse than normal. Normal ones.
The Morley's and Brixton.
That's it. That's all you got up with Morley's basically.
Yeah, legendary, fam. Just legendary. I didn't have to go anywhere else, bro. Late nights in Brixton, Morley's. I swear, I'm sure that place is a 24/7 joint, fam.
Probably.
I've never seen that place closed.
It's actually true.
I've never seen that place
actually
closed.
true.
I've gone in there 4 in the morning.
Have you been to the one in Peckham?
No, I don't even know. Where's that one in Peckham?
It's on
Morley's
the
in
high
Peckham.
street. Yeah, on the high street.
Peckham High Street? Nah, I've not seen it. I don't even know where it is.
Don't even know what Peckham High Street looks like.
I have to think about it. No, I know where it is. Where is it in the Peckham High Street then? What's it close to?
I would say like the meat, but obviously the meat places where you think, but there's bare of them around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but it's on a corner. It's on a corner. Like there's a walkway that you can walk through, basically.
I know the McDonald's on Peckham High Street.
Yeah, so
Like
further up. It's further up, like going towards Peckham Rye Park. So on that main road,
yeah,
it's on your left hand side.
Okay, nah, see, I've not gone that far up. I think the furthest I've gone is like where the McDonald's and where the cinema is.
You've walked it.
Probably.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
But we used to film when we was in before.
Yeah.
We used to walk past it. I think. If we took that turn, if we took that turn in, we would have walked past it. Yeah.
Morley's. Interesting.
It just obviously it's the same thing. It's like Brixton Morley's. I would never go Brixton Morley's, fam.
But you know where it is.
I know where it is.
Everyone knows where Brixton Morley's
No,
is.
but I only know where it is because of you. Or you? Oh yeah, like probably like I never go there because I never really went them sides anyway.
Same with me. I'm Peckham side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
but you grew up there. You grew up around Peckham, so you'll know where it is.
Yeah, but I mean, but Peckham Morley's is I feel like is like one of the Brixton Morley's. It's
That's
like
legendary, bro.
I don't know about it. I mean, in Brixton.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I feel like, do you know what it is? Because Giggs, obviously, he done a couple whatever in like main Peckham as well. That's why I just feel like it's more notoriety known about it. It's like Krypton Conan and then the Fulton Heath Morley's.
But that's what I'm saying. You think of Morley's, you think of the Fulton Heath and Brixton.
I don't think of Brixton.
Interesting. You think of Fulton Heath more so?
Yeah, Fulton Heath and Peckham. Because they've been more pushed to the forefront.
Interesting. I've never really heard Peckham Morley's like that though. I've heard Fulton Heath one.
Yeah, because you're not from Peckham.
No, I'm not from Fulton Heath neither.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you hear about Fulton Heath
because of the push they have.
Yeah, but Peckham. That's what I'm saying. Peckham has had Giggs has had adverts in Morley's. In Peckham.
Really?
Yeah, you see one advert where that's what I'm saying.
Adverts.
No, it was an advert of bruv.
Really?
Have you not seen that advert, bruv, of Giggs in Peckham?
I probably have, I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
Was this like early gigs or something?
No, this was like in the last 2 years.
Oh no, yeah, I've missed that one then.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just been pushed more, so I would think more of
Fair enough.
But I don't know. I've never been to Brixton Morley's, so but what I'm saying is I would never have known where Morley's was.
Fair enough.
Had I not gone like around your sides, I would never have known where. If you said where Morley's is in Brixton, I have no idea.
It was next to El Peño. If you know, you know, cuz El Peño.
Jesus.
That spot there, boy. That spot has been through enough changes. El Peño is a Latin club.
Oh God.
If you know, it's not there anymore. It's been replaced by.
Yeah, it got changed. Literally, I went to one rave.
Now?
I went to one rave there. Yeah. I think, there was like PJ was meant to be there, and whatnot. And then I went there with McGuinness.
Yeah.
Couldn't even get in the rave, but I was outside for an hour.
Really?
But the queue was crazy, bro.
What kind of event was it?
I can't remember, but it was like
El Peño though, or like that spot.
Yeah,
really?
That spot, yeah.
No way.
Man, it was crazy, bro.
Brother, that's a Latin club.
Huh?
That's a Latin club.
No, but not in Peño. Peño's gone.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that's like around that time.
Yeah. No, around that time. I'm talking like recently.
Oh, seeing, got
like literally in like the last like few months.
Oh, seeing, okay. Yeah. Because the thingy's there now, no? Didn't it got replaced with what's the Caribbean shop place called?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't know what it's called, but I went there.
Wait, nah, the Bait Caribbean shop. That's crap, but they do great cocktails.
Tell Bay.
Yeah, that's what Peño was, no? Or was it close to it? I can't remember now.
Peño?
Yeah.
Peño, that was on Oakham Road.
No, it moved there, but it was in Brixton.
Oh.
Like a few doors down from...
Okay. I'm talking about Oakham Road.
Yeah, you're talking about Oakham Road.
Oakham Road, my bad.
Got you. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I think it got replaced with Turtle Bay. But before El Peño,
it was called
La Mazorca. A mazorca in Spanish or in English is corn. Yeah, swear to you, bro. That was just the name of it, innit? It was called La Mazorca, and then they got shut down because drugs was being pushed through there.
Of course.
And then it got replaced to El Peño. I don't even know if it's the same owners or whatever, or someone else bought it from them. But again, still the same Latin club.
Yeah.
And again, shut down for drug use and just pushing drugs through there, fam. They used to serve breakfast there at 6 a.m, fam.
Mad thing.
Yeah, that was the spot. That was the spot back in the day.
Is it Dixie's? I mean, not Dixie's.
What was your order from these chicken shops back in the day? What was your
favorites? Order? Is it favorites in Camberwell? Favorites in Camberwell. Is it favorites in Camberwell?
There is.
Yeah, the one Camberwell used to get 4 wings, maybe 5,
yeah,
for £1. If boss was even feeding generous, 75p, fam.
4 wings for £1. That's standard though. Most chicken shops did that.
Yeah, but we used to get even 5 for like 75p, fam. Bro, we used to finish football training. Sometimes, like, if we came back from like Ferndale, this was like primary school, we pass thing, get like 5 wings, 75p, fam. 5 wings. We was going crazy. Fillet burgers used to be my thing after school as well.
Yeah.
Fillet burgers definitely, especially from pepper fried chicken. That was definitely the one still.
Mooley's did a 2 for 2, fam. 2 chicken steak burgers, 2 fries for £2.
Swear down.
That had the streets. They didn't do that forever though, because I was like, we're not making money off this.
Yeah.
But the chicken steak burgers, they're small, innit?
Yeah,
because they're not chicken fillet burgers.
Yeah, even just sounds like a small burger. Anyway.
2 chicken steak burgers, 2 fries for £2. I was like, what?
I remember when I was younger, but I told my mom I want to work in a chicken shop when I was older. Like, how can these man just be getting all this food like this? Cause big man, I told her year 7, but I ate Dixie.
I want to work in the chicken.
I said, Mom, I figured it out. I figured out my life.
God,
I want to work in a chicken shop.
That's hilarious. I never thought that.
Big man thing. I was coming from Dixie's. I was like, yeah, I should work in a chicken shop.
That's funny,
like, but think about it. Imagine they get all this food for free.
It's not for free, though.
I know it's not for free.
But at the time, you think that, though.
That's year 7, cause I'm like, bruv, it's for free, fam.
You can eat when you want, whatever you want.
Bruv, you get a boxing of wings, chicken. Think about it, if I'm working there, it saves you money, fam.
I'm thinking
like Fredo, I'm a businessman. I was thinking about it, fam. Big bad thing. I swear down,
little did you know.
Little did I know, fam.
You gotta pay rent.
I'm telling you, fam. Little did I know real life. Big bad thing. I swear I will never forget. But I had Dixie's and I'm on the way home. I can't forget. I'm on the 12 back. I remember this as I'm going to tell my mom, like, I figured it out, fam. Like, I really figured it out. Like,
I know my calling.
Like, you know what's there? I've done my market research. I've asked boss man and that. Like, this is it.
I was writing out CVs at year 7.
I'm telling you, I was like, I want to be a connoisseur. You know what was there?
That is too funny.
Big man thing, fam.
Do you remember the chicken connoisseur?
The chicken connoisseur,
when he first started doing his videos.
Yeah. Was it Peng Munches and all of that? Fam?
Yeah.
About, fam.
That was crazy, boy.
Shit. Maybe that was a calling.
Yeah, that should have been you, fam.
Nah, maybe
chicken connoisseur.
Even F that, fam. I was thinking even higher. I'm thinking like Ricky Roast, feel me? Like maybe, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my
shares and that.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll start owning my own franchise and, like, you know what I mean? I'll open my own, like, my Dixie franchise. You feel me, fam?
CFC.
Big man thing, cuz. Watch out, I tell you this, fam. Watch, cuz. I said now, cuz I get a chicken shop up and running, fam.
CFC.
Big man thing,
cuz. I talking Chelsea.
You feel me? Nah, fuck. I ain't no CFC, fam. Hell no. It have to be something else, fam.
What would you call your chicken shop?
LFC or something like that, fam.
LFC. Boo, man. What would the L stand for?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking
about. LFC in London, isn't
it? Listen. People eat fake Morleys anyway, fam. So it's not that people care, fam.
What do you mean fake Morleys?
You not seeing that? They'll have like fake shops, like
yeah.
Fake, like it'll be Dixie's. They'll call it Trixie's or something like that. You know what's there, like
you see that bear abroad, innit?
Yeah, abroad is rage.
Boy. I know there was a fake shop in Cavos when we went. I can't remember what it was called though, but I remember when we went the first time.
Yeah,
there was a fake shop around our bit. I can't remember what it was called. It was hilarious. I just remember there was a Subway. When we first went there, that Subway used to make pee. Subway got all my money, boy.
Did still. Yeah, let us know what you think though in the comments. Your chicken shops.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Who's the king of all chicken shops?
Yeah, let us know like if there's any ones that we feel, because West London. That's what I say. West London, you might have. That's what I say. Uncle Sam's. I know that as a West London thing. Like anytime I go to West London, that's when I start seeing Uncle Sam's and that. I feel like they got one more, but I don't know what it's called, fam. You was in Westmore, fam, anyway, fam.
Yeah, but I can't remember chicken shops like that, to be honest. Like, there was more on the high street. I never really went to the high street. There was like one pizza shop that I used to go to quite a lot. Yeah. It was like, get like a, pause, like an 8-inch.
Hey, yo.
I suppose.
I know, but it's still crazy.
I'm talking pizza terms.
It's still crazy. It's still crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, you get like a small pizza. You get like a small pizza for, I don't know, I think it was like £2 or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I used to go there or whatever. But yeah, I can't remember my time too much at Ladbroke Grove, you know, like food wise. I just remember kicking ball.
Jeez.
Like Fridays were just the best days, bro. It was literally football every day. My first 2 periods were PE.
Oh, you mean football all day?
Literally football all day Friday, because my first 2 periods is PE. So if it's not football, it's some type of sport. And then I had nothing period 3 and 4, and then I had nothing period 5, and then I had period 6, which was a practical PE session. So the time of period 2, 3, lunchtime, and period 5, we used to just go Westway and just climb over the fence, or well, if the door's open, we just go in and kick ball.
I've never played there before, you know.
You never played in Westway? Yeah, it's legendary still.
Yeah, no, I have heard it still.
Jogger Benito adverts and all of that,
I used to have Jogger Benito adverts on my block, fam.
Is it?
That's what one guy, Nicky Meta, he worked with Nike. He literally used to travel the world. But they done like a Jogger Benito one, like on Aylesbury Estate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was cold. Like, he would go around the world freestyling, doing all of that. Like, he was cold.
Yeah,
it's cold. One of the best players I ever played with. This guy hit one volley, fams. And then it was like, you know, like thing. You use a tree. Like, you know, in the hood, you just use a tree in like green space. Yeah. So use a tree as the thing. But I'm telling you, 30 yards away, I swear to you, bruv. You know, you're playing like 66 or whatever. Yeah. But one guy chips it back, so like near me, chips it, bang. The way this guy hits it, I never seen a ball hit like this in my life, bruv. Smacks off the tree and smacks me in my face and knocks me out, fam. I never seen a ball ever hit like that again. I'm telling you, you know when certain people hit the ball, it makes a different type of sound.
Like Tom Huddleston tech.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. I remember when I was watching, like Beatties and Rian Brewster was on there, and the way he's hitting the ball, the sound is different.
It's a different sound.
Like the way Maskin, but I'm telling you, the way he hit, I think what was his name, Nicky Meta or something like that. But the way this guy hit the ball,
crazy.
I was out. I was out, like, I hope you understand. Like, I was out cold, like, and then I had to wake back up, fam. I was like, nah, but his technique was just crazy. Crazy. But but that one,
that's bad.
Yeah, that was funny still.
Bro, growing up back in the day, fam, I feel sorry for these youths, man. They will never experience what we went through growing up, bro. Like, knocking for, like, you tell youths of today, or anyone that was born in the 2000 onwards, to knock for your friends.
Oh, man.
And you don't even know if they're in or not. But you might travel like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, knock on the door. Oh, miss is, can whoever
and
come out to play.
And the thing is, no, but you know what it is, whenever I knocked, I can't lie, I knew they were in there. It was like, it's a negotiation. Oh, can my man come out?
Not today.
Not today. Unfortunately, not today. He hasn't done his homework.
He ain't done his homework.
So
and then when he does come out, you cuss him the next day.
Like, bro, why don't you just do it when we get home, fam? You're an idiot, bruv. Just do the work when we get in.
Facts.
You see me? I can't lie. I had a bad habit. I'll lie, fam. I'll be like, what I'll do on Friday, I'll start it, then I'll leave it. So I'm like, like my parents think I've done it, or my mom thinks I've done whatever. I'll wait till Sunday. Because that's when the inspiration hits, fam.
It's got to be done now.
Everything just starts making sense, fam. Everything starts clicking. You want to write an essay, write it at Sunday, 12 o'clock.
Midnight.
At midnight, when it's quiet. You know them hours where it's quiet, fam. It's just you and maybe a cricket or something, fam. Like, you know the ones that you turn off everything. It's just you and the light and an essay. Oh, you'll start writing like you never wrote before, fam. Oh, you'll start writing essay like.
I tried to do that, but like it never worked.
Big man thing.
I always did mine.
Some of the best shit I ever wrote in my life. Big man thing. I understand why artists they write like late, I understand why some people do it, because it's like when it's just late and you got the pressure of just writing like raw, like things just start. But then obviously you don't get time to like evaluate because you're just writing. So you're trying to evaluate as you're going, but you know, like you want to evaluate as you're writing. Like when you finish, so then you can be like, especially like essays. Like you want to evaluate at the end. Just evaluate as I'm going, but I used to love that, fam. I'd be like 3 hours. My next 3 hours, I know man's writing this essay, fam. That's it.
I'll sacrifice my sleep.
But I'll be man thing, fam. I'll be there in class. Man will have flipping carpool and that, fam. But you get me, like my shit done clean, fam.
Nah, I couldn't do it still. Like literally Friday, or even like during the week or whatever. Like it has, like as soon as I touch home, I was like, just get over and done with now.
You see, when you had essays in school, did you used to type them up?
Not always. Depends what year I'm in.
So say like year 11, we used to type up your essays.
No, we had to write them actually. We had to write them. I remember history essays were always written. History essays were always written, I think.
Okay.
I think English ones, I think they were typed. From what I remember, I think they were typed. But all my history essays, I remember all of them being written down. Long, dead.
English. I feel like English, mine was handwritten.
Is it?
So that's what used to kill you, because you have to write it and you got to write it neatly. Because the teacher will be on you, like you make a mistake, you got to start again. Or Tipex.
Tipex. I used to hate that. I used to hate Tipex, fam. I used to hate Tipex, bro.
Why?
Because you gotta, I'm not the neatest guy in it. So trying to apply Tipex, I didn't have that techers, fam. So I'm right at Tipex, and I'm like,
it comes with a brush though.
I know, but I was like, my brush, I never had Tipex. I used to always borrow it. And that brush was just always like just mashups. I was thinking it's not even smooth, fam. So you're just trying to get in that line, and before you know it, you're Tipexing other shit, bro. I'm like, oh fuck that, man. And you gotta wait for it to dry. And it's just like, I never had the patience. So when I feel like it's dry and I'm writing over it, the pen will just go through the Tipex, bro. And I just like, forget this, man. I'll just cross it out, fam.
And write on top.
To write on top, man.
Or writing like really small.
I have to, bro. It just saves time, fam.
I hear it still.
It just saves time, bro.
Oh, an essay though.
Yeah, man.
They allowed it.
What? To write out?
Yeah, because you know, like you have essays, and then you have like the final essay. Like, you know, like say like English literature, you may have like where it has to be handwritten. But
like your final draft. No, like if it's just like a one line, then cool. But if it's like all over the essay, like, no, write this up again. But if it's just like one line, then
I think for my final one, I had to like make sure it was done perfectly. Like you couldn't do a mistake, fam. Big man thing.
They were gearing you up for them forms you do as an adult, fam. Everything crazy. In caps,
big man
black, ball pen.
I don't even write like that. It's my mom that writes like that. My mom just writes in capital letters, fam.
I do that sometimes. Now.
Yeah, sometimes, but like not. But I don't even really like doing that. I feel weird.
I can't remember the last time I wrote something. I can't remember the last time I actually like writ out. Like unless it's like a passport form.
It's wrote, bro. Not
wrote. Sorry, I can't remember the last time. Like, when's the last time you wrote
Caribbeanish?
When's the last time you wrote something? Like take away a form, like a passport form or whatever it is. I can't tell you.
Mother's Day.
Oh, okay. Like
Mother's Day.
Novelty cards.
Yeah, like a card. Yeah. That's why I just make sure that my handwriting is still there. It's still there. It's still decent. The thing is, because my handwriting is like, it's weird. Like if I'm doing it neatly, it looks neat. But my normal day-to-day one, you'd be like, raw, this guy's handwriting is crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like my handwriting is neat enough that it can pass. But obviously, it's for me, innit? Like,
no, exactly. Yeah. If I can read it, I'm trying to get little man to. Obviously, he started already, but like just trying to get him to start writing and that.
connecting. Connecting.
I tried him like on a dot to dot thing, but it's generated for him. It's like it's holding a pen. He doesn't know. For him, he doesn't know which hand he's more confident with.
Yeah,
I think he's leaning more towards his right hand.
Yeah,
but it's how he holds it, because like he doesn't know whether to hold it like that or like that or like that, like
on like chopstick.
Yeah, like he doesn't know how to hold it just yet. But I bought him some book, cause like where he literally has to like follow like the groove or something like that, so it makes it a little bit easier. Yeah. Difficult for him. It's difficult.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Connecting, I can imagine connecting handwriting. I thought it was bars, man. When the handwriting is connecting.
That's how I write. Connecting still.
Mine connect. It's true. The thing is, mine connect, but it's not like the traditional way of connecting.
What do you mean?
So see, like if you do a G and a H, I
don't connect the G and a H.
But some people might connect the G like that. But my G will connect, so say like that circle, I might then use that to then go up onto the thing.
Show me. Show me.
Show me.
I don't follow. I'm a visual man, you hear me?
So say like that.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I might write it like that. But you may think it's like...
That's a GN.
Huh?
That's a GN.
That's not... No, but I'm saying obviously because I didn't write it properly. I didn't do the proper arch pause. But you get it, like it may think... It may like that, where it may follow the line of the straight part of the G.
So do you know what I thought you meant? Pass the pen. I thought you meant like you connect the G and
no, but the G might go like that. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
but that's how some people may write. But that's what I'm saying. Mine is more unorthodox.
Fair enough.
So that's how my ones connect. Sometimes.
Fair.
So yeah, that's what I meant, fam.
Oh,
I ain't crazy.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, I had this conversation with someone before. Yeah. How do you write your N's? Lowercase N.
You write your...
What right angle is that, bro?
Yeah, it's the same thing, man. It's like, really? I could do...
No, but how do you do it? I feel like you're freestyling.
Big man thing, that's how I write ends, bro. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's wrong with how I write ends?
No,
write end.
No, I write ends how you did.
Write it, please.
That's how I write my ends. So I'll go down, up, and round. That's how I.
Yeah, you're doing extra. That's why.
That's how I just write my ends. But like some people like do that.
Some people start like that.
What, the other way like that? That's just weird. That's weird.
No, I need to start like that and then come back up.
What do you mean come back? What do you mean?
So isn't it?
I hope you lot can see this because this is hilarious, fam.
Like that.
Oh.
Some people write like that.
That's weird.
It's weird.
You're writing backwards.
Yeah. But maybe it's someone that's what is it? Is it dyslexic?
Is it? I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's like a thing. Some people they write
for certain letters,
yeah, like they visually they might start writing things backwards because it's like it'll come in reverse. Like the sentence will be in reverse to them, or I don't know. It's a certain thing I've heard anyway.
How'd you write a capital R? Capital.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, same.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah.
Right,
you start.
Right. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's interesting, man. I find it interesting how people write, bro. Like I always close like, bro, I was like, how you do that letter?
Do you know what I've never understood that you do?
Me?
Yeah, that you do.
What?
That I never understood.
What's that?
When you have full stops, question marks, exclamation marks, you put a space in between the word. So you write the word and then it's then separate. So there's a space in between. I don't know why you do that.
On a typing thing.
Yeah, that's the weirdest shit.
Really? You think so? I think it's weird when they're just so close.
Why?
I don't know. Probably. Don't look right.
So even when you read books, you think like, oh, this is weird.
But it don't look like that on a book.
But that's how it is. It's typing. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. I can read something and see the exclamation mark, and it will look like, obviously, because say for example like an N.
Yeah.
And if you're typing, the exclamation mark would be like right beside it.
Yeah.
And N, the way I do it,
you put a space.
I'll put the N and then there'll be a space.
Yeah. And then
a book will be like something in between of both of them. It won't look like that.
Nah, it would.
I swear to you, it don't. That's why I put the space, because like it looks just closer to what, like if I'm reading something, that's what it would look like.
Nah, but a space typing is far.
Yeah, obviously it's different. That's why I said that a book, or for example, will be something.
Yeah, but you're typing though. You're typing.
I know. Yeah. I do that. I don't know why. I honestly couldn't tell you why.
It's so weird, fam.
I honestly couldn't tell you why.
It's the weirdest shit. I've been reading the descriptions.
Yeah.
Man's thing is like over there, cause I'm like, why's the question mark over there, fam? Like, what the hell?
See, you're gonna make me parallel because when I upload these episodes and that, I be like, nah, take away that space.
The thing is, even when you look at it, you're like, this don't even look right, fam. Like, there's like, fam, he's underselling it, fam. Let me read. I'm gonna write when.
Yeah. Nah, stop that, man.
I swear down, that's what it looks like, bro.
No, it's not.
This is how it looks like, people.
Nah, you're
when this guy's
that's cap.
This is how it looks like.
That's cap. It's not that far.
That's how it looks
it's
like,
not
bro.
that. That's like 2 free spaces, bro. That's 2 space bars.
That's writing, but I'm saying that's how it looks like when it's on text.
Oh, that's the app we're using.
The thing is,
I don't space bar twice.
I know you don't, but that's how it looks like to me.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's mad.
That's mad. Yeah, I don't do that.
Maybe still. That's how it looks like, bro. I'm telling you.
Do you know what I find weirder that I've seen? I'm not gonna bait up who it is. They'll write when, space, comma, space, and then write.
Nah, that don't make sense.
It don't. But I've seen it. I'm not gonna bait up who it is. But every time I see that, it annoys me. I was like, bro, why?
It's not PJ.
No, it's not PJ. But it's someone we all know.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna bait up there. But it's like, every time he types, especially on Twitter or whatever, when he writes a comma, it's like word space comma space and then the next word. I was like, brother, that's just like why? No, bro, no.
Nah, it don't make sense. I'm trying to think what.
And it don't look right.
I'm trying to think what, like, instance would it make sense?
It would never make sense.
When space comma space
and then the next word. There's just a massive gap in between. Like then with comma, I don't do that.
I don't know if I don't know. I couldn't say that.
I only do it with an exclamation mark and a question mark. Those are the only 2.
But are you high, fam?
100%.
No, you just said exclamation mark.
What you
just an explanation, Bob. You messed up like a couple words today. Yeah. That I'm starting to think, no. And this is what I'm saying that episode. I said this is what I'll be talking about. Nah, fuck that. People, the rollers that watch, fuck that. Nah, because they make man think like man's crazy. Yeah, but man's been fucking up the whole episode, bro.
That was 2.
No.
Roll and that. Roll and that. Those are the 2.
There was another one.
When?
In the first
episode.
No, the first episode you messed up something.
What did I say?
You said something, but I'm telling you.
In the football episode?
Yeah. You said something, but I kept quiet.
I don't know. We'll watch it back.
The written one, cool, I understand. It sounds very Caribbean-ish, cool. But I'm telling you, when you listen to it, but I'm telling you, bro, there's words you've been messing up here that I'm like.
Send it to me.
But when we watch it back here, we'll see. I'm going to watch it back anyway, bro. We're fucking up the words, bro. But that's what I'm saying. But it's them talking, fam. It's not even reading, it's talking. But they'll get onto man, yeah.
No, you're reading this funny though.
But man was lit, like that's what I say, straight off the thing, straight off the zoo, man's lit, fam. And you know, and it's bare, like it's not even like, oh, you're like a couple lines. No, it's like it's not a couple lines, fam. It's like bare.
It wasn't loads, man.
Bro,
stop that.
It's not like your regular. It's more than a regular tweet.
It's not even a paragraph.
It was more than a paragraph.
No, it was not.
No, it was like 2 to 3 paragraphs.
What was it? What was we even talking about? Was it the Jonah Hill thing? I can't remember. Come on, man.
That's a paragraph. That's a paragraph.
That's about 30 words.
No, because he's got the thing explaining it before, then he's got the paragraph, and then he had a little bit after.
In a book, that's not even a paragraph, bro. But because it's a text format, it looks like a lot.
Yeah, you're talking, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're talking from.
English ain't my first language, bro. I'm sorry. English ain't my first language.
Cat, man, I was born here, fam.
What were we even talking about? What was we even talking about?
You saying the comma?
Oh yeah, I don't do it with a comma.
Yeah. No, because I can vouch that I can't say that I've seen you do it. I can't say off the top of my head. But
I just think the
exclamation mark, and flip a question mark.
Yeah, I always space that from the last letter. Sorry. Yeah, I do that. I can admit that because I think.
Do you full stop? You do full stops as well sometimes.
No, impossible. Impossible. You can't find nothing on your phone right now that suggests that. I know I don't, because I feel a way about that commenting, bro. I think that's weird.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's
so
true.
I definitely don't. I don't space and then full stop.
Space full stop.
I'm here. You got me out here looking crazy, cause I don't do that. I'm gonna tell you off air who it is, and I'm gonna try and find something. I was like, that looks weird. That looks weird, bro.
Yeah, space, comma, space.
It's crazy. It just looks weird, bro. It don't make sense, but it's weird.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like about, you know, the educational system, you don't know, fam. Like, I've seen just a thing anyway, like in America, there was one TikTok, I saw one guy, yeah, like he's like reading in a car, but he's like teaching himself to read.
Yeah.
But he's mad crying and stuff, innit? Like, he's mad angry and stuff. He's like, bro, like,
He gets frustrated.
Yeah, like, am I supposed to know this? Like, he's proper crying, and he's like, he might be reading like a Dr. Seuss or something.
Right.
But it's like, he's like proper, like, I'm like, raw, you don't know, like, with people's education. Like, I think in the UK, I think our education is better. In certain regards, I think it's better. Like, even though it's still crap, I still think it's better. Like, in America, some people will really, because they can drop out.
Yeah.
So some people don't. They have what, 6th grade? You're saying his education's like over 6th grade or something like that.
Right.
So they're reading. Obviously, we know like their geography.
Yeah.
History, certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like their education is mad. When I saw that one, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know there's people that obviously in the UK can't read as well, but it's a rare, like, I can't even tell you off the top of my head that I met someone that I didn't know how to read.
Yeah,
that was of the years to read.
Yeah, neither right, but I mean, I don't know what they're doing, because you always hear that saying as like, oh, there's no such thing as a bad student, as a bad teacher.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm sure teachers can say the same thing, like, or the other way around. Because like, you could be a very good teacher, but if the student's not willing to learn or put in the work, then I mean, you're going to get those type of results. But I mean, listen, I think we've all been through school, and the teacher's like, oh, okay, I'm getting paid. Yeah, we've heard that.
Yeah.
You know, some teachers actually just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
They're just there for a paycheck, innit?
Facts.
Teachers, they're important, man, and they should be paid more. Teachers should be paid more, as well as the NHS, as well as, you know, the fire brigades, and they should be paid more, for sure. I think that's not even a debate.
But their role in society, that is important, but
it's the highest. So we're talking job role. We're talking teachers and NHS, like doctors and whatever. It's the highest, bro. It's the most important. Teachers and doctors, nurses, like they're important. Without them, finish.
Society fails.
Facts, big facts.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And they get paid peanuts in that, fam.
Peanuts, bro. You know, we're talking what, 40k, 50k a year, if that, depending on what level school is, whether it's primary school, secondary school, or college. But it's not a lot.
But I feel like they're paid low to kind of make you think it's not a job worth doing. But it's like you have to be a certain type of person to, like, you're doing it for the love more than the bread.